Hello, my dear students. Good morning. It's great time to have you on our course, Grammar 2. Today we have Unit 72. This unit deals with indefinite and definite articles. Deal with a, an, and the. We have examples. I had a sandwich and an apple for lunch. The sandwich wasn't very good, but the apple was nice. Joe says a sandwich, an apple, because this is the first time he talks about them. Joe now says the sandwich, the apple, because Karen here, Karen says this, and she knows which sandwich and which apple he means. The sandwich and the apple that he had for lunch. Compare and the in these examples. We have a man and a woman were sitting opposite me. The man was American, but the woman was British. When we were on holiday, we stayed at a hotel. Sometimes we ate at the hotel, and sometimes we went to a restaurant. We use the when we are thinking of a specific thing. Compare a and an and the. Tim sat down on a chair, perhaps one of many chairs. Tim sat down on the chair nearest the window or nearest the door, a specific chair. Paula is looking for a job, not a specific, any job. Did Paula get the job she applied for? Here, a specific job. Have you got a car? Not a specific car. I cleaned the car yesterday. That is my car. We use the when it is clear in the situation which thing you are talking about or you mean. For example, here we have in the room we talk about the light, the floor, the ceiling, the door, the carpet, etc. Can you turn off the light, please? The light in this room. I took a taxi to the station in that town. In a shop, I'd like to speak to the manager, please. The manager of this shop. In the same way, we say go to the bank, the post office. I have to go to the bank, and then I'm going to the post office. Of course, the speaker is thinking about a specific bank or post office. We also say go to the doctor, to the dentist. Carol isn't very well. She's gone to the doctor. That means her usual doctor. I don't like going to the dentist. Compare the and the. I have to go to the bank today. Is there a bank nearby or near here? I don't like going to the dentist. My sister is a dentist. We say once a week. 3 times a day, 1 pound 50 a kilo, etc. How often do you go to the cinema? About once a month. How much are these or those potatoes? 1 pound 50. 50 pence a kilo. Helen works 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Right. So we have here this unit 72 deals with we have here with indefinite articles and definite articles. Now I'd like to move to unit 73. We have here 73. This unit deals with the definite article the. We have the definite article. When do we use the definite article the? We use the when there is only one of something. What is the longest river in the world? The longest river. There is only one. One longest river in the world. The earth goes around the sun, and the moon goes around the earth. Have you ever crossed the equator? I'm going away at the end of this month. Don't forget the Paris is the capital of France, not Paris is capital of France. But we use a and an to say what kind of thing something is. Like the sun is a star, one of many stars. The hotel we stayed at was very nice, a very nice hotel. We say the sky, the sea, the ground, the country, the environment. We looked up at all the stars in the sky. In the sky, not in the sky. Would you like to live in the country? Not not in a town. We must do more to protect the environment, the natural world around us. But we say space without the when we mean space and the universe. Space and the universe. Compare. We have here. There are millions of stars in space. The space here, not in the space. I tried to park my car, but the space was too small. Talk about the room between things. We use the before same, the same. Your pullover is the same color, the same size, the same length, not is same color. Are these keys the same? No, they are different. The same. We say, go to the cinema, go to the theater. I go to the cinema, I go to the theater. But I haven't been to the theater for ages. When we say the cinema, the theater, we do not necessarily mean a specific cinema or theater. We will say the radio, but television. We say the radio, but television. without the. Compare, I listen to the radio a lot, but I watch television a lot. We heard the news on the radio, but we watch the news on television. The television set, can you turn off the television please? Yeah, means the television set. Meals like breakfast, lunch, dinner, we do not normally use the with the names of meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, etc. What did you have for lunch, for breakfast? We had lunch in a very nice restaurant. What time is dinner? We use a if there is an adjective before breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We have here, we had a very nice lunch, not we had very nice lunch. And likewise, we use a nice dinner, a nice breakfast, and so on. Platform 5, room 126, etc. We do not use that before noun plus number. For example, we say our train leaves from platform 5, not the platform 5. In a shop, have you got the shoes in size 43? In size, not the size 43. In the same way, we say room 126 in a hotel, page 29 of a book, question 3 in an exam. Gate 10 at an airport. Now, I think we have done 2 units. We have done 2 units. We have unit 72 and 73. If you look for one exercise of each unit, let's take this exercise. We have here exercise 3 on unit 72. Put in a or an or the where necessary. We have here, would you like an apple? How often do you go to the dentist? Could you close the door, please? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Excuse me, where is the bus station, please? I have a problem. Can you help me? I'm just going to the post office. I won't be long. There were no chairs, so we sat on the floor. Have you finished with the book I lent you? My sister has just got a job in the bank in Manchester, or has got a job in a bank in Manchester. We live in a small flat in the city center. There is a supermarket at the end of the street I live in. Yes, so I think it's enough to do one exercise on 73. Unit 72. Now, let's move to do one exercise or two on Unit 73. Here we have exercise number 1. Put in the or a and where necessary. If no word is necessary, leave the space empty. We have 2 examples. Where did you have lunch? We went to a restaurant. Did you have a nice holiday? Yes, it was the best holiday I ever had. Where is the nearest shop? There is one at the end of the street. Do you often listen to the radio? No. In fact, I haven't got a radio. Would you like to travel in space? Yeah. Yes, I'd love to go to the moon. Do you go to the cinema very often? No, not very often, but I watch a lot of films on television. It was a nice day yesterday, wasn't it? Yes, it was beautiful. We went for a walk by the sea. What did you have for breakfast this morning? Nothing. I never eat breakfast. Excuse me, where is room 25, please? It's on the 2nd floor. We spent all our money because we stayed at the most expensive hotel in town. Why didn't you go, or we did say at a cheaper hotel? All right, let's do this exercise number 2 on Unit 73. Put in the where necessary. If you don't need the, leave the space empty. We have here one example. I haven't been to the cinema for ages. I lay down on the ground and looked up at the sky. Sarah spends most of her free time watching television. The television was on, but nobody was watching it. Lisa and I arrived at the same time. Have you had dinner yet? You will find the information you need at the top of the top of page 15. What's the capital city? Yeah, what's the capital city of Canada? All right, I think that's enough for today. We have done Unit 72 and 73, and we have done some exercises. If you have any questions, please let me know. Try to study your lessons carefully, read the rules, and do the exercises. Prepare yourself, be ready for the exam. If you have any questions, please tell me, let me know. I'll be very glad to help you. So thank you for joining me on this course, and goodbye. See you next lecture.